Welcome to the first episode of Rich Boy Guide WoW Edition, where we level ults and find the best route for gold making. In this series, I will guide you through many routes to make gold, trying to find that one route that you should take. We will explain everything and more just in a bit. If you like everything WoW, be it farming, crafting, or the like, and you want to stay updated with the latest gold updates to come, please remember to hit that subscribe button along with the bell button and all. It's not enough anymore to just sub and bell. You must hit all to get my uploads. With WoW being on a down phase, this helps me more than ever. This episode will cover the first 1 through 11 levels. Seeing we start at 1, we need to do up to level 11. Episode 2 will be to level 20 and so on. Today we'll show 3 toon results, but in the next episode we should have up to the number of ults equal to expansion leveling after level 10, meaning we are covering every expansion route via leveling and gold making. My goal here is to find the best route for gold. And before the comments saying there's a faster way to level than this is not a leveling series. Time is a plus, and yes, it helps us out, but our focus is gold, and that's the point and simple. Professions will be in episode 2 due to Exile not allowing professions picking during zone. Classes I will be running is Druid Balance 100%. This is for speed and dotting everything. Other classes will have their time to shine in future videos. I have heirlooms fully on. Please note if you're a new toon, leveling might be a little slower, but not by much. Due to heirloom change, experience is not outrageous, so you won't be behind too much. So if you want to follow along, remember we're not using any other toons at all. This is just a fresh thing. Other than heirlooms, that is all we're using. One of the first thing I noticed when I started this was Exile and Classic starting point tutorial. How great it can be for new players, but annoying for those who are making ults in Exile. So open up the interface, click display, then untick tutorials. That should turn off all tutorials in Exile. Now you might need to reload due to the equip bug that happens when you go through the tutorial. Other than that, set up your add-ons and you will be on your way. Up first is Exile. Let's get into the experience I gathered. I will have a spreadsheet that is shown on screen that will break down everything. This will not be open to the public, only to patrons in advance before the next episode. You can keep updated day of episode if you're a non-Patreon. Both Gold Komlit and Komlit's Druid leveled in Exile both reached level 11 in under 45 minutes. Exile is straightforward with its quest, and to be honest, a great way to get ults to level 10 in no time. Bad thing about this zone is all mobs have no good drops via greens or farmable. This is due to being a new player starting zone, and devs most likely did not want gold farmers to post up here and make gold, which is very understandable. For leveling, I suggest you take 5 to 10 minutes to mob farm 1 level. Gold Komlit got to level 11 in the zone, no need to farm anything else. Komlit's Druid, on the other hand, did not take the 5-10 minutes to farm a mob for a level, so I had to go to Stormwind, and I had to go back out of Stormwind and complete a quest, and it took a little bit longer than the first one. It is bad and good. The good thing is that you go into Elven Forest and you can actually get drops that are related to the zone, and you can actually post that on Auction House. The bad thing, yeah, you gotta go back out and get another. It's only about a 2 to 5 minute difference. If you choose to do the 1 level farm kill, the Murlocs at the start of Exile Zone is the best thing you can do. They respond fast enough to keep tagging. Both toons almost got to exact auctions, but Gold Made was more for Komlit's Druid. This is due to the extra quest and sales to vendor obtained. On top of that, you got bags obtained too as well. Exile gives you a 12 and a 10 all the time. On top of that, if you do the farm per hour, you have a chance to get more 6 slots. Now, remember, the faster you get bigger bags and space, the more you can farm and post to make that gold. As you can see, I opened the bank first slot for Gold Komlit, making me more room with a bag. As for Komlit's Druid, I opened 2 slots but no bags. Both are on the road to make that gold. As for now, none has sold anything, and Gold Komlit is at 4 gold, 57 silver, and Komlit's Druid is at 7 gold, 14 silver. This might not seem like a lot, but we have yet to get professions and hit it hard. This episode is more of where we start and where we're going. So the next episode, Gold Komlit will start in Legion and Komlit Druid will start in WoD. With Exile boys out of the way, let's cover Elf starting zone. Gold Komlit YouTube will be the only one I cover for this. But before we get into that, a word from our sponsors.
You did heard about that sweet rolls, right? Well, today I'm giving you a buy one get one free for sweet rolls. Right now, if you subscribe to Komlit, you'll get a free sweet roll. How can you beat a free sweet roll? Sweet rolls are amazing! So subscribe now, hit the bell button, and boom, you'll get a free sweet roll. Or maybe more.
Sweet rolls are not guaranteed, but having fun on my channel is going to be really cool. And if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. If you're not, it's cool too as well. See you next time. Starting in the Druid Zone with the same equipment as the Exile boys, following the quest, in all it took me 1 hour, 1 minute to reach level 11. I did 5 minutes of farm on imps next to where you start to get 1 extra level. The time it takes can be cut down to 55 minutes, but it still takes longer than the last 2 boys. But there is a lot of plus to it, but is it worth it? First thing is more auctions. I had 17 more auctions than Exile Zone, which makes sense seeing Exile hardly had anything to sell. The bags obtained were 7 and ranged from 8 to 6, but the total gold was lower at 2 gold and 61 silver, which is less than the both last ones, but I do have 2 bank slots open and ready for more items to loot. But is it worth it? Doing the Druid starting zone compared to Exile is night and day. Here are the pros and cons. Pros for Exile: fast, straightforward, will be level 11 or 10 at the end, great for new players, bag size is big but less. Cons: mob farming is no-go. No profession vendor. You do miss the race starting zone quest, meaning you have to come back and do the race starting quest, which if you don't want to do it, you've got to do it now. Now for the race starting zones pros and cons. Pros: new sites, meaning that you can see new things than just one island. Drop start from level 1. More bags but less sizes. Finish opening race quest. Profession vendors. Cons: slower leveling, longer traveling, less new player friendly, not straightforward. With both of these pros and cons weighted, my conclusion is Exile Reach all the way. You want to be able to get into your main farming zone, whether it be Legion, WoD, or the like. This is where the real gold starts. On top of that, more bags the better for those who want space. As for Gold Komlit YouTube, the Druid would be starting in BFA starting zone, so let's see who makes the most gold out of that. This was episode 1 of the series. In episode 2, we hope to see sales from what we get. We will be covering professions taken, zone ideas for making gold, and so much more. We will be seeing this series all the way through, and I hope this helps a lot of y'all. I do want to announce too as well that I'll be making a second channel pretty soon that will be doing exact same thing what we're doing here, but with other games, other things from MMOs to MMORPGs and so forth. I really enjoy playing other games too as well, so I wanted to make that second channel. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see on that second channel, guys and gals. If you would like to see me do a lot more or support me more, check out my Patreon link in the description. Helping you this way helps me a lot more than you think. Thank you so much to each of my patrons. If you liked the video, please show it by hitting that subscribe button and liking it. And as always, stay stashy.